Hey y'all, hey. This is Kendi K all day. Welcome to episode 45 of Shop Talk. This is our content creator makerspace, and we are coming to you live and in living color to answer your most asked questions as a YouTube content creator. Welcome, friends. Thank you for joining me for the 45th episode of Shop Talk. I am your host, Kendi K, all day. And we are the Content Creator Collective. We are just here to talk a shop as content creators. And if you have a question about content creation or about YouTube, starting a YouTube channel, growing your YouTube channel, you're in the right place then at the right time. Today's episode is a live Q&A. So I invite you at this very moment to begin to drop your questions in the chat, and I will pull them up as I see them come up. I also have some questions that folks have even emailed me. Yes, I take my questions from the chat. That is also how we choose our discussion topics for every episode of Shop Talk. And I can tell you, this is the 45th episode of Shop Talk. So again, it's always a pleasure for you to be here with us and helping us to connect, to learn, to collaborate, and to grow our channels to and through full monetization. I am a new content creator in these YouTube streets as well. Yes, but I am now fully monetized, and I am happy to share that with you because y'all, it was doing the things that we're talking about, using the strategies, taking that thing one day at a time, 1 week at a time. I'm just a part-time content creator, and I sure enough, at 50 years of age, I was able to fully monetize my channel. I'm looking forward to getting my 4th YouTube check this week, at the end of this week. Can you believe that? And you know what else? I believe that you can do the same. So welcome in, friends. You're in the right place at the right time. If you'd like to co-host this episode of Shop Talk with me, I invite you to just come right up on the stage. Let me drop that co-host link in the chat, and we'll get started. If you have any questions about content creation, go ahead and begin to drop them now. I'm going to start with some of the questions that I already pulled from my emails. Yes, folks, we've been doing this thing for 44 episodes. This is our 45th episode. So yes, indeed. Many friends come through. They leave questions, comments, and discussion topics in the chat, or you can reach out to me by email or by Instagram. Check my channel page for my email address, or catch me on Instagram. It's Kendi K all day, all one word, on IG. Thank you all for joining us. This is a Kendi K all day. So let's go and get started with some of the questions that I already have in the hopper. And if you have questions about content creation, if I can't answer them, y'all friends are already chatting it up in that chat, and they're also cross-pollinating. This is a great safe space for content creators to connect, to collaborate, and to grow their channels to and through full monetization. So think about what your goals are. And again, I promise you, this is an hour of power that you're not going to want to miss. The next time we will be live to you is on Thursday of this week. And then every Sunday, we have our Sunday Sunrise edition of Shop Talk. Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. Welcome in. Let me say hello. Let me say some hellos to everyone. We want to welcome in Gemini Diva 79, moderator and member of Kendi K's crew. That's crew with a K. And Gemini Diva, you won our week 2 blessing box, Christmas in November, the week 2 blessing box. So I look forward to you receiving that, and let us know when you do. You won't receive it today for sure, because I'm still packing it up. So you should have it. Well, we don't know. It's our UPS postal service, not UPS, United States Postal Service. So that's USPS. It's coming to you soon, but I'll be packaging that up today. So look forward to that in the U.S. mail coming your way soon. And thank you for being a member of Kendi K's crew. We want to welcome in Melinda G is in the building, new content creation. creator, Melinda G TV. Great channel. She does a lot of cleaning inspiration. She's a mom, she's a wife, and she's an absolute joy with doing things herself in her home. The transformation is amazing, room by room, and she loves music, and it comes out, and I'm just loving her content. I'm binge watching Melinda G's content. So welcome in to all the other content creators. If you're not a content creator, you're still in the right place, because perhaps you're considering a content creation as well. Yolanda B, welcome in. Thank you for being a member of Kendi K's crew, a multi-month member of Kendi K's crew, might I add. And friends, y'all don't forget to join me this evening. I just remembered that I did not put that in the visuals for today, but I hope that you've already seen the thumbnail. We've got a premiere that will be live. We won't be live like this with my face, but we'll be watching that video together, and I'll be chatting it up in the chat. So join me this evening at 7:10 Eastern Standard Time, 6:10 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 4:10 p.m. on the West Coast Pacific Time. Welcome in, Queen's Alchemy. Yes. So we have friends chatting it up and sharing out their channel names. Welcome in, a low carb queen. Welcome in. If you would like to join me and get a little mini interview in the process, and you are certainly welcome to connect to your home channel, and anyone that enters through your front door using your welcome mat, you will get watch time minutes, and those minutes will quickly add up to hours for your channel towards monetization. Can you believe that? Yes, that's what we do over here on Shop Talk. We don't just talk about supporting folks. We do just that. We do support people. Absolutely. Absolutely. Welcome in, Crazy Kid. Welcome in. This is a Kendi K all day. Friends, I need to hit a few buttons that I failed to hit, but y'all give me a little bit of grace, would you please? And then we're going to start with those questions. Today is just live creator Q&A. So if you have a question about content creation, perhaps even the YouTube partner program, that's the monetization process from the good folks at AdSense. If you have any questions about becoming even partially monetized, did you know that there was a partial monetization process and then the full monetization process where you begin to earn revenue based on the ads that are attached to your content? Yeah, that's what we do over here on Shop Talk, is we just talk shop about YouTube content creation. So I appreciate you all joining me, and I'm going to make sure that that channel link is already in the chat. If you do want to co-host this stream with me, then go ahead and utilize that link, and it has the word StreamYard in it. And I appreciate everyone joining me. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in. All right, good friends. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the back office. So let's just make this a quick tutorial, and then we'll start the questions. I'm making a quick pivot because I think this is a great time for us to use this as a learning space. So let me share my screen. And it looks like that you all can hear me okay. Drop in the chat if you can hear my voice. Drop in the chat and if you can hear my voice. Always let a creator know, y'all, because even though I'm now fully monetized, I'm still new and small and still in a posture of learning. Yes, welcome. Crazy Kid 949. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. I'm doing something new that I've just learned to do this week, and that is that I'm streaming live using a vertical live stream. And then I'm also streaming live in landscape mode using the power of StreamYard. So, and pretty soon you'll be able to do the same functions directly through the YouTube Studio streaming application, hopefully for free. So I'm looking forward to that, but I'm also really loving this because it allows us to really cater our content and make it more accessible, ACCESS, accessible to the viewer so that they can view in ways that they like. Because when I'm working during my workday, I like to just have my phone near me so that I can see what's going on. But when I get off work in the evening times and at night, I like to watch YouTube on the television or perhaps even on my laptop. And I hardly ever watch YouTube on my cell phone after hours. So I love that we can begin to appeal to viewers and make our content more accessible, because the more accessible our content is, the more folks will want to watch and hopefully even binge watch that content. Friends, I am going to start a poll. So I am going to click on that plus sign at the bottom of my chat. And I am clicking start a poll. You can even ask a question, or I could even make this stream a members only, but we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that everyone, as we are the Content Creator Collective, I invite you to continue to drop your channel link in that chat by typing my keywords in the chat. And let me make sure that. So our question for the day is, how long have you been a YouTube creator? And it gives me 4 options, and you get 30 characters for each option. Y'all are getting to see me create this poll question live and in full color. I hope you can see my screen so that you can see that. And we'll add a third option. And the reason why you ask poll questions is because you want to give folks something to do. Because we have so much accessibility with our devices right at our fingertips. We have our televisions, we have our tablets, we have our smartphones. Folks can just chat it up and they can do any myriad of things with their phones. So what we want to do as content creators, we want to keep them fiddling, interacting, chatting it up with us about our content and with the other viewers of our content. Absolutely, friends. So I'm ready. And if you're ready, I am too. We want to welcome in some of these friends that are with us. Morelco, welcome in. And friends, I'm seeing a little activity there. And you're going to find yourself disappearing if it continues. So no, that's what we do over here is we create a safe space for content creators to go, but there is no soliciting, because one thing about it is you don't have to share out your channel. If I know you and I know your content, I am going to promote your channel. That's what we do over here. We connect, we learn, we collaborate, and we grow. Our intention is to grow everyone's channel to and through full monetization. Yes. Thank you so much. I am monitoring the chat. And I hope that you all can see me okay. Yeah, let me know if there's something not quite right. Okay, I see friends sharing. Can you all hear me okay? Okay, Low Carb Queen says that she can hear me. Can you? Because it was just showing me that I didn't have sound enabled. But okay, I believe you. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Crazy Kid. Thank you, Low Carb Queen. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so here are our questions. I'll put those up on the screen, and these are actual questions that were emailed to me. People ask questions on Instagram, because I'm now connected with Instagram with Kendi K all day, all one word, or that folks have previously put in the chat. And so I added them to the bunch as well. If you have a question about content creation, and that's YouTube content creation, go ahead and drop that thing in the chat. Here's our first question. How long should my videos be as a new creator? This was a question that was emailed to me by a new creator. How long? You know what I should have done? I should have added the creator's channel to their question. So thank you. I'll tweak that for next time. How long should my videos be as a new creator? My recommendation is for you to work towards getting your videos to be about at least 8 minutes long. And the reason why I tweaked that, my answer just a bit, they should be at least 8 minutes long, because when you become partially monetized or fully monetized, you will have to have a video that is at least 8 minutes long, because it has to be 8 minutes long in order for them to attach commercials or ads to it on the front end of your content and at the end of your content. And if you make it longer than 8 minutes, like 10 or 12 minutes long, then they can add additional ads in the middle of your content. And they do some really cool stuff now, and they put it at a natural break when you are not talking or when there's music playing. And it all seems to work really well. The YouTube supercomputers are doing their thing and really making things very accessible, and where that we can get the most ad revenue from our great content. So my recommendation is make sure that all of your content, meaning your long format videos, are at least 8 minutes long, because anything when your content is less than 8 minutes, they can't attach ads to it. So it won't meet the eligibility guidelines for monetization because it's not long enough. So at least 8 minutes. And hopefully you can go to 12 or 15 minutes, because then that means they'll be able to attach ads, commercials, to the beginning of your content before it starts playing, at the end of your content after it ends playing, your long format videos end playing, and then they'll also be able to put additional ads, commercials all throughout your content every few minutes or so during the natural breaks. So that's my answer. I'm sticking to it. And let me check the chat and see if anyone else has any answers. And if so, I want to share those too, because we are the Content Creator Collective. And Crazy Kid, he was thinking about the question in a slightly different way, but it's a great answer, so I'm going to share it. Crazy Kid 949 is a content creator. Crazy Kid says, the video, your content, your long format content should be long enough to get the thought through, but not too long to be boring. Yes. So you want to find your sweet spot as a content creator. And I'll tell you, as a new or a small content creator, and friends, I'm sharing this from my own experience. And that's why we talk as the Content Creator Collective, because there are so many different perspectives. And so this is a great space, because we bring to you 2 to 3 live streamed episodes each week. So check us out again on Thursday and on Sunday for the Sunday Sunrise edition. Yes. So Crazy Kid says that make sure that your long format videos are long enough to get your point across, but not too long so that they become boring. And what I will tell you, because we have instantaneous access to information available to us at lightning speed, millisecond speed from all over the world, not just the United States, because of that, our attention span has gone down to the point that YouTube calls a view on your channel anytime somebody watches for 30 seconds or longer. You're trying to get to that first threshold, which means that they continue to watch beyond 30 seconds. Can you believe that? 30 seconds, Kendi K? Yes, 30 seconds. And it's because you can get new information coming to you. You can watch someone else's new live stream. y'all, they're just floating in there, right? They're coming to your homepage. They're being recommended to you. And folks we love to swipe left and swipe right. That's what we like to do with our phones. So you make sure that in order to curtail that a little bit, because you want to keep folks watching for at least 8 minutes or as much of it as you can, you want to make sure that you immediately start talking as soon as you start your videos. That's a pro tip that I learned. Do y'all know I used to give folks kind of a visual thing happening, going on, showing them some nice, pretty pictures, and I wouldn't say a word. And folks would swipe away. So I now know to come straight on in and start talking. Y'all, look who is my co-host today. It's none other than Crazy Kid. And I'll let Crazy Kid share a little bit about his answer. So the question was, how long, as a new and small creator, how long should your long format videos be?
Absolutely no longer than it takes to get the point across, like you said, and not too long to make people fall asleep through your video. And if the video seems like it's stumbling too much, people lose interest and they leave. You don't get the full watch through. So you got to
Yes.
keep it moving and keep that point coming.
I love that. You said keep that video moving. So that means keep momentum, right? So don't give them all your best stuff at the beginning, but you want to space it out. You want to tell them what are you planning to do. So right away when I started this video, I said I'm going to be taking the live questions. I invited folks to come up and be a co-host. I did a poll question, and we need to check that poll. Look at all the friends who are joining us. Want to shout out as many content creators as I can. Crazy Kid, and one of those creators is Blessed to Crochet. Welcome in, friends. Welcome in, y'all. If you would like to co-host, go ahead and hit that link in the chat, and it has the word StreamYard in it. Click that link if you'd like to join me on stage, and you are free to. It's up to you to open up your own welcome mat on your own channel. Yeah, we want to welcome in Real Journal Talk with V. She is another one of these up and coming creators. I really love her content. I like V's content because she's talking about her GLP-1 journey to better health and to weight loss. And then she's also talking about life, right? She's experienced some changes in her life recently, and she's just chosen to be very courageous and share some of that journey with you. I'm saving that so that you will want to take a look at her channel and check it out for yourself. And she also does a lot of journaling and meditation. And I love that. I love the vibe that she gives on her channel. But let's to our co-host. Let's learn a little bit about our co-host channel. Crazy Kid 949. What are you up to? Tell us a little bit about about your channel for those who may not know.
My channel's mainly a entertainment commentating channel, also a reaction channel kind of thing. And lately, I've been struggling with internet connection issues. Like, remember that one time when we were on my channel there, and we were getting that upload problem? That was at my end. I didn't think it was at my end until I had like 3 texts come in and say, yeah, it's at the road, not in the house. And the company wouldn't do anything about it, so I switched companies.
Yeah. That's we have a question kind of related to equipment. So thank you for sharing that. So one, I've been over there. Crazy Kid, he has helped me to co-host these episodes of Shop Talk before. And actually Crazy Kid was like on my second. So that was episode 2 of Shop Talk. And guess what? This is episode 45 today. And wow, what a ride it has been. Crazy Kid has invited me over, and I have joined his panel on his channel. And it's just great. It's just great. We call those.
Every time we get together, it's like a great big warm hug. You know,
it's a great big old warm hug. I love that. So we had a question. I'm glad I remembered this. One of the questions that came to me by email was, do I need fancy equipment to grow? And so when we talk about in terms of internet, I see. I'm going to defer to my co-host, Crazy Kid. Tell us what you think. What's your answer?
My answer for as far as the equipment goes, if you can get on the internet, okay, get on the internet, record a video, get good sound. Like I'll tell you what I've got invested in my entire package here. My computer costs $400. That's what I use to get on the internet and record all my videos. I've got a webcam that I started out with that was a bit grainy. I paid $15 for it. I bought lapel microphones for $25 for a pair of them. And that's what started my YouTube journey. Literally less than $500 with my internet package. And just make sure you got a decent internet upload speed, because that's what you need to do live streams. And just, kick it in the pants and, grab onto somebody's hand, like, Candy K here, or, somebody who's got themselves a channel that, is at the size that you're trying to get to. Yeah. Grab onto their hand, learn from them. And, like since then I've expanded by adding in a second camera that's a bit better quality. Mm-hmm. I got better microphones, lapel microphones that are a bit better quality. And, I got like my tablet that I've added for when I'm checking out the chat, so I can have the chat going on one side and not interrupting, my focus in front of me. I can have the chat literally right underneath the camera, so I'm still reading the chat and focusing on the players in the game.
Yeah. Go ahead.
On top of that, I got my drone that I'm having a hard time finding a calm day to fly it around and do some videos with that. But you just add that stuff as you feel you need it. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to go super expensive. Like some people start out with their $500 phone.
Yeah,
and that's all they use.
Yeah, and I'll pick up there, Crazy Kid. That's where I am. So you have added much even more equipment than I have added to my arsenal as a content creator. And I am a fully monetized content creator. And I'm super excited to share that, because it was because of part of the watch hours I was able to gain from starting this segment, adding this component to the content that I put out regularly on my channel. Shoptalk has had such raving success, and it brought me the necessary watch hours that I needed to get to full monetization. And let me tell you something. I did all of that with my existing iPhone 16 Pro Max. I didn't buy it for content creation. I already had it. My family said, hey, do you know you're the only one not on an iPhone? You need to be on an iPhone so that we can FaceTime each other. I said, well, okay. So I got
to do this and record.
Yeah. So this is what I use 99% of the time. And it was only it was this spring sometime, probably April or May, that I started using my laptop in addition to my iPhone, because I started using StreamYard for the first time. And I was interviewing another creator who lives in New Zealand, I think. Y'all, that was one of my first interviews for Coffee and Conversations. That's the interview segment that I do. But y'all, other than that, my cell phone, I was able to fully monetize my cell phone, fully monetize my channel using primarily just my cell phone. And
you want to know a fun thing about StreamYard?
Okay.
Is you can actually set up, I've got it set up on mine. Okay. I set up certain specific landmarks. Okay. Like when I go to create like a live stream, because I got like 5 or 6 of them just for doing free long distance phone calls with other people.
Yeah, yes. There are so
Like,
many
yeah,
untapped
I only give them
capabilities in
the
StreamYard.
link once and say, hey, meet me on StreamYard. And then we can sit here and FaceTime each other. Doesn't cost a penny.
Yes. Blessed True Crochet says, I started her YouTube channel with a $30 camera and a $30 microphone. And y'all, I did start this stream a minute or two late, and it was because I was trying to connect my AirPods to my laptop to ensure that you all had the best sound quality, and they wouldn't connect because they were still connected to this, and I didn't want to make things even longer. But I do also I picked up an external microphone, some lapel mics as well, because I'm not using an Apple product for my laptop. It is a desktop, a Windows laptop.
Yeah.
And so I did pick those up. I got to find them. I put them down somewhere and need to find them. But like you, Crazy Kid, in order to help to optimize not just the sound. So those are the two things that you really should be concerned most about. Do you have a clear picture? And y'all, one thing that you can do to try to just really ensure is real technical here. This is how you ensure you have a good, clear picture. Just wipe over your camera, right? Just wipe your camera with a nice soft cloth, and that most of the time is going to give you the good clear picture. But the other thing I did purchase, but I already had it because I work remotely and I'm always in Zoom meetings and telemeetings and teleconferences. So I already had a cheap, y'all, $17, $15 ring light.
Yeah.
And it still works fine.
I bought 3 lights from Temu for $5 a piece.
Wow.
And they just plug right into my computer and away I go.
There you have it, friends. It can be done. So I think we agree. You don't need much of anything. If you've got a cell phone, you can prop that bad boy up in front of you, and once you get 50 subscribers, you can go live on your own. Or if not, until you get 50 subscribers, you're always welcome over here on Shoptalk, because you can practice going live without even having the required 50 subscribers to go live on your own. So let me share this, and let's go to a new question. This is a good one from a content creator, and I don't quite remember if this one came in by email or if it was on Instagram, but one of those two things. The question is, I post things I enjoy, so I don't have a niche. Do I need a niche? Co-host.
Nope. You don't need a niche at all. A niche is basically somebody started the idea and they ran with it. So if you don't have a niche, if you're the one starting the niche, you are the pioneer. You get to set the ground rules. You get to do it the way that you love to do it. And that's what's going to promote your channel, is because it's going to transfer through that video that you're making that you absolutely love what you're doing. And the more you love what you're doing, the more you're going to gain subscribers, the more people are going to watch the entire video. It's just going to compound and your channel will just explode. And congratulations for you for just, being a pioneer and being that person who's creating the niche.
And by niche, I just want to make sure, because this is a Shop Talk. This is where content creators, particularly small and newer content creators, where we connect, we collaborate, and we learn lots as YouTube content creators. We just put heads together as a content creator. We want to welcome in Nikki Lee. Welcome in, Nikki. We've got so many folks. Gemini Diva says, nothing fancy here, just a cell phone, and you can become a content creator. And I'll tell you one thing, Gemini Diva 79, she has a channel as well, and she's got some shorts over there that have thousands of views. Did it with her cell phone. And so, yeah, you can, and I did fully monetize my channel using just my cell phone. So
yeah, I haven't dropped shorts in a long time. Last time I dropped shorts, I became single.
Well, we don't want to go there. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Tampa's Creek, Homestead, and more. Hey, Kendi K and Chad. Hey there, Tampa's Creek. I was on a live stream earlier during my work day with Tampa's Creek. Blessed Your Crochet gives us an interesting perspective. She said, I made a little studio in my bedroom because we live in an apartment. So you can literally, y'all see where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in the middle of my kitchen and my laptop is on the island in my kitchen. I've got the stove behind me and the cabinets. And hey, folks tend to like it. It's part of my niche. It's part of my brand. One thing about YouTube, you as a content creator, friends, you are your brand. So keep that in mind.
I saw somebody actually in their they had a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay, they used one for their studio, and you'll never believe where they put the computer. In the closet. And then they ran some plywood along the side with some foam on it. Kill the sound.
So they set in their closet.
They set everything face into the closet.
I've heard everybody doing that. I've heard a lot of people.
The video comes out.
That's very common. Yeah. That's really got the best sound. And I guess maybe they have kids or stuff in the background.
Yeah, you can put it anywhere. You can put it in a tin shed if you want.
Yeah. Whatever floats your boat, friends. I'm usually here alone, but I've been trying to wear earbuds so that folks can get the best sound possible. I'm trying to up my game a little bit. My boy is 6 feet tall now, so right, he knows that I'm largely always recording, or either I'm on my full-time job on a work meeting. And it is what it is, but we make it work here. And y'all, you can do it. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if your goal now is partial and then full monetization, I would tell you, go for it. Go for it. So just to make sure we've got some good, clear answers, Crazy Kid 949, it says, hey, you don't really need a niche. And my niche, y'all, I started my channel as a lifestyle channel. Kendi K, just being quintessential Kendi K. I'm showing you what I'm eating. I'm showing you how I'm working with a registered dietitian on a health journey. Kendi K just turned 50 in October. So that's what had me starting a YouTube channel at the age of 48. And y'all, I was fully monetized at 49 years of age. So I'm so excited that I was able to fully monetize my channel before I turned 50 years old. And I did that. And so I talked a lot about my birthday trips. I took a luxury trip to Hawaii with 2 of my friends for over 30 years. And I just came back from a cruise to the Bahamas. Kendi K's been celebrating all the month of October, right? And so now y'all join me this evening for the premiere of video 2 of my vacation, my cruise to the Bahamas. And join me because I'm going to give you the week 3 blessing box entries. Yes, I'm going to give you all the information you need in order to put in an entry for the week 3 Christmas in November blessing box. It's something that I started. This is now the 2nd annual Christmas in November weekly blessing box. It is my subscriber appreciation. So, y'all, to be a subscriber on Kendi K all day, all you have to do on anybody's channel is just hit that subscribe button. So I invite you to do that if you will. So I started as just Kendi K, a lifestyle channel, whatever Kendi K is doing. What does Kendi K buy at the grocery store? What does Kendi K buy at Costco and at Sam's Club? And I just talk about it, right? I have car chats. I have couch chats. I just talk, right? But then I said, wow, okay, I need more watch hours and I need something else, right? And so I thought about it. I said, So there wasn't, so that was like my street, like my main street is Kendi K, lifestyle, right? Kendi K being Kendi K turning 50. That was my channel, my whole channel. And then I said, hey, but I'm going to take this little side street over here because there are a lot of people of a particular age, right? Who are in their 50s or older, who are more seasoned than I. They might be even spicier than Kendi K. And I said, you know what? I want to talk to those people. And I want to talk to other small creators like myself, because we need to talk and let's figure this thing called YouTube out together. And y'all, that's where Shop Talk was birthed. That I just wanted to talk with other creators like myself who were new in the YouTube streets, who had questions that we thought we knew the answers to, but we just wanted to pose them to each other. I wanted to connect to new audiences, frankly. I want to see who watches Crazy Kids channel. And I want to connect with some of those folks. And y'all, I cannot tell you enough. The number one thing I would tell you to do as a content creator to grow your channel is to connect with other channels. It's called cross-pollination in my book. And that's
networking.
Yeah. Go ahead, Crazy Kid.
It's called networking.
Yes.
You gain as many people as you can in this network. And then, once, everybody's, kind of, found out who they're going to be friends with and who they're, whose channel they really like and whatever like that, then you go and find another niche or another channel and you start, finding out about that. And you keep going from there and you just keep networking from one group to another, to another, to another, to another. And that's how I ended up finding Candy K. Is through, like it was actually, I got connected to Tuber Chat.
Okay.
A while back.
Yeah.
And then I saw, in there, I saw the Source.
The Source. Yep.
And the Source came over, watched a couple of my videos. I watched a couple of his. And then all of a sudden I caught him on live stream. So I saw him and then I saw you on there and then boom, it's just, you just never know who the next person you're going to meet that will help you grow your channel faster than it's growing right now.
Absolutely.
So you got to constantly be out there, making those positive friend connections.
Making those connections.
Yep. Keep making those connections. Like I'm sitting at 3,200 subscribers.
Wow.
And
congratulations. Crazy.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm not saying that it's not enough. I'm just saying that there's a chance that I could meet the next person that could possibly bring me to like 4,000 or 5,000 or so on. Yes. And there's always that because I do music reactions, there's that group or artist that there's going to be, thousands of people that come over and say, we're going to watch your stuff now because you've given our favorite person or favorite artist a good review or you got something funny to say about it in a positive way. Mm-hmm. And believe me, I've gotten a lot of subscribers because of making those positive connections with their favorite artists.
Absolutely. So let's shout out some other content creators because that's what we do over here on Shop Talk. We connect, we collaborate, we learn as content creators in order that we could all grow all of our channels to and through full monetization. That's the name of the game here. It is monetization and beyond. I'm trying to pull that comment down. And for some reason, I don't see it so that we can see full screen. Oh, I see what I'm doing now. I got to remove the banner. Okay, so this is Low Carb Queen. And so y'all check out LCQ, otherwise known to us as Low Carb Queen in these YouTube streets. She's got great content. If you are doing any type of weight loss, health journey, you're trying to eat lower carbs or no carbs, check out Low Carb Queen because she is always cooking and she's always cutting out the carb count in all the things that she cooks. She did something real delicious. She made some type of delicious dessert with coconut and milk chocolate and dark chocolate, and she was trying to get to a lower carb count than Almond Joy bars. So check her out and see if she was successful in that. Y'all check out Low Carb Queen. Let me just run through a couple of these. Y'all, if you'd like me to interview you, my interview segment is called Coffee and Conversations. I offer 60-minute interviews all the way up to 2-hour interviews. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. And I'm now accepting interviews for November and December. So if you're looking to really grow your channel, then let's spend 60 minutes up to an hour and a half or even 2 hours talking about you and your channel. Folks can really get to see and feel you out, and or join me for a lightweight interview, just like Crazy Kid did today, helping me to co-host this stream. And we want to shout out another content creator, Model Lori Ann. Do you know Model Lori Ann, Crazy Kid?
Yes, I do.
Everyone knows there's a model in the building, and I love to see Model Lori Ann come over to my page, join my live streams, watch my content, and so I in turn do the same for her. And she's one of these Pacific Northwest folks, and just love her energy, lots of positivity. And y'all, she's a model. She's a model, and I love that about YouTube. We're gonna go ahead and let's go back, Crazy Kid. Let's check out another question or two as we go through this episode, our 45th episode of Shop Talk. How do I get more watch hours without posting every day? Tell us a little bit, Crazy Kid, about your posting schedule and what would you suggest to this content creator?
Well, actually, I started out posting every day. Like when I started doing my music reactions, I was posting one every single day.
Wow.
And let me tell you, I don't know who this person is that posted this question. I don't know what their.
And that's
their
my
life-
fault. I should have put the creators' channel names down. So I'm learning something. This is the first time I've done these before, but I've never put their question up so that everyone can see them. So I'm learning too.
Yeah, and that's one thing I had to learn was every video, try to level something up. Okay.
Ooh.
Learn something about that video that you can change to make it so that people watch that few extra seconds longer, a few extra minutes longer. And as you level yourself up, people start watching a lot more of your video that you put out. That will affect your constant watch hours. Whatever niche you're in, like if you're in, say, the lifestyle niche, you got to be on top of what's really hot right now in lifestyle.
Right.
Me, I'm into classic music like 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s rock and roll, country, dance, that kind of stuff. And I'm getting a lot of the older generation, or my generation.
Mine too. 50
Yeah, we're in the same boat,
You're only as young as you feel, Crazy Kid.
Yeah. Well, some days I feel like I'm my own great grandfather, but other days my mentality, I'm like my own great grandson, So, but when I first started doing the reactions, I posted one every day from October 16th. I looped it around all the way to April 1st, and I was burnt. I was burnt out. I was almost at a point where I was like, I can't take this anymore. Yeah. So I cut it down to 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And then I rolled on till I got to like October the 1st, because I knew as soon as October 16th came around, that's more than 365 days.
Mm-hmm.
So those hours are going to be gone.
Yes.
I need to keep that momentum. I need to bring that momentum back up.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back to the 7 days a week again until the 1st of April this year, and I cut it back to 3 days a week. Then in October this year, I cut it back to 5 days a week, and then this time here when I roll over in April, I'm sticking to 3 days a week. I
Yeah.
can manage 3 days a week. It's not so much how many videos you can put out, it's the quality of the video that you put out.
Agreed.
And I
Agreed.
just recently started leveling that up by dubbing into some AI generation. Let me tell you, I'm having fun with this.
AI is fun. And at 50 years old, and Kendi K say that AI can be fun. We had an episode of Shop Talk on Sunday, episode 44. Check it out if you haven't seen it just yet. I talk about 2 free AI inspired tools, features given to us, available for free through YouTube Studio, through your YouTube Studio desktop edition. So check that out, episode 44. And Crazy Kid, we want to welcome another co-host. It is our
Hey, Mr.
guy.
Kyle.
It is Kyle from Kyle Vlogs. Kyle, say hello to everybody.
Hey everybody, what's good?
Well,
It's
guys
you,
hear me?
Kyle. It's you, Kyle. Kyle, the question is, how do I get more watch hours without posting every day? Kyle, tell us a little bit about what your content creation schedule is. How many days do you post? How much content do you try to get out in a week? Give us an idea of your creation schedule.
I try to post between Monday and Friday. My normal upload time is usually, I try to get it out by 5 p.m. Eastern. So usually I'll skip a week because I'm trying to get up with editing and stuff.
Yeah. Kyle does some really great content. It brings to mind one of his more recent long format videos where he captured footage from the space launch there in Florida, a night space launch. Y'all, really cool. Check it out. 10 out of 10. Kendi K highly recommends Kyle Vlogs. Yeah, as far as my content creation, y'all, I work full time. I'm also a mom, and it's difficult. It's always a challenge. Because I'm now a fully monetized creator, I'm trying to develop a consistency. My consistency used to be, Kendi K, just try to get 2 long format videos that are at least 8 minutes long out during the week, right? I couldn't really dedicate when I was going to get them out to you, but be looking for 2 long format videos. And people, my regulars, my ride or die subscribers, and now some of them are now paid crew members, and that's crew with a K. And I want to appreciate every single one of my subscribers, because y'all, we're on the road to 5K with our first mini goal being 2,000 subscribers. So if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. This is the Kendi K all day. But now, friends, I'm trying to do a little bit better. So I like what you said, Crazy Kid 949. You said every time you go live or you create a long format video, take a look at it. Take a look at that. Self-assess. Try to do better. What could you improve to make the next one better? I use that too, because that's part of having a growth mindset and being a lifelong learner. So now what I'm doing, friends, is I'm still working on trying to get 2 long format videos out a week. And I'm trying to premiere those, because that was a process that I found, for whatever reason. I'm just being transparent. I found premieres very difficult for me. And so I've been trying to deliver all of my long format videos that are at least 8 minutes long. I'm trying to deliver them as premieres so that I can get as many eyes on my brand new content at the same time as possible. Because the more folks are chatting it up and giving good feedback, hitting that like button at the same time around my new content, the more the algorithms will respond and send that content out to more viewers across the globe. I cannot stress that enough. We're not just talking about YouTube in the United States. We're certainly not just talking about YouTube in North America. Y'all, YouTube is global. So whatever time you can post, just post, right? Whatever time you find in your life to go live, because someone is always up, and there are some times of the day and night folks are just looking for someone new and novel like yourself. And That's one thing about it. Again, I go back to something that we said earlier in this stream. You are your brand, and there is something unique about you that someone will like and will make them want to click on you and see what you're talking about. So maximize the moment, friends, and don't let fear stop you from starting and growing your YouTube channel. Crazy Kid, do you have anything?
I was gonna say I can show you what I've been working on.
Okay.
It hasn't gone live on my channel as of yet, but it is coming up. I did a new intro for my channel.
Yes.
Cool.
I want to do a new intro. I don't have time, right? I don't have intro at all for my channel. So
I've never done an intro for my channel at all.
yes,
Either.
so I love that.
Let me know when you can see this.
I
When you're sharing this.
love folks who do intros because it really adds an element of professionalism. It kind of, again, it reiterates your brand when you do a little intro. And so are you going to have like some music components to it, or is there going to be pictures with it? When you say intro, Crazy Kid, what are you talking about?
I got my screen share up, so if you want to share it with the audience.
Okay, I got to take this one down. Hold on, hold your phone. Now we should be able to add this one. Okay.
You see the cup?
Yes.
Get ready for this. This blew my mind when I did it.
Okay, we're watching.
It's time for another video from Crazy Kid 949.
Okay, first of all, that just about took me out, Crazy Kid. Look at you. Did you see
You want me to play that again?
Go ahead, give it to us again. Oh my goodness, I love it.
It's time for another video from Crazy Kid 949.
I love it.
And then for my outro, I've got this.
Until we meet again, check out my other video or my playlist of videos.
So you really have been tinkering over there with AI. Tell us what software or what app you use to do that fancy editing. Wow.
That was Grok AI.
And I love it.
That was Grok AI.
Spell that for us or drop it in the chat.
Let me just put it in the chat.
Okay. And then I'll pop it up on the screen. Kyle, what are you working on? Anything this week? Any long format content? Do you have any live streams planned, Kyle?
I just posted an aquarium vlog. I was trying to post it yesterday, and apparently the upload, it was taking so long to upload, and I checked on it this morning and it's still uploading. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna delete it and repost it and put everything in my description again. And by the time when I got that uploading, it uploaded a little quicker. It was probably something on my end or something.
Yeah. Sometimes when things get stuck in upload mode, Kyle is giving you another pro tip, y'all. Sometimes just cut and paste or use the little buttons and have it reuse the same description, the same tags, the same hashtags, the same title, and then just re-upload it again. And like Kyle said, it kind of corrected itself and it uploaded a little faster. Well, Kyle, so we'll look forward to seeing a new long format video from you about visiting the aquarium. I love aquariums, Kyle.
I uploaded part 1 a couple of hours ago, so that's up, and I think it's at like 69 or 70 views right now.
So not just me, Kendi K is not the only one who enjoys aquariums. And I love that you're now offering it as a multi-part series. That's what I'm doing with my cruise content. To this evening for live premiere.
If any of you guys search up Daytona Aquarium, you guys will see my video in that search bar.
Okay. Daytona Aquarium. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you so much. Crazy Kid,
You
we'll
are
go ahead and give
welcome.
you your last words and take about a minute for your last words, and then we'll let Kyle from Kyle Vlogs to share his last words, and I'll bring up the year, the rear.
Oh, you're ending
It's
soon?
already been an hour, friends.
Oh, dang. I did not even know you were live.
First of all, I'd just like to thank everybody for saying they like that intro.
That
I,
was cool. That was super cool.
all I can say about that is I just went on the Grok AI site and found out that you're only limited to your imagination, and you only get like a 5-second video, but you would not believe some of the stuff that you can create on there and just have a lot of fun with it. Like I've been having a blast because
I can tell.
I'm actually considering opening up another channel.
Yes. And you're right. The intro doesn't have to be a 30-second intro. Nobody wants to watch 30 seconds. But look, he had his branding, he had his name, he's got animation. Love, love, love. And he's got a quick outro as well. I love that. I love that. What a way to further brand yourself, because everybody knows Crazy Kid in these YouTube streets. And if you don't, now you know. Now you know.
Everybody knows that I'm nuts, so I'm just a kid at heart, really.
But that's why we rock with this guy, Crazy Kid 949. Kyle Vlogs, so tell us goodbye, and then I'll bring up the rear, Kyle.
I really don't know what to say right now, but appreciate you all being here for Kindy K.
Well, thank you, Kyle Vlogs. Well, and I hope that you saw I put up a couple of folks were saying hello to the one, the only Kyle Vlogs.
I know, I saw in the chat earlier.
Okay, he saw. Okay, I'm glad you saw. Everybody knows Kyle in these YouTube streets.
I just wasn't able to say hi to every single person in the chat.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. No harm, no foul. I want to thank my moderators who were helping to moderate this stream. Gemini Diva 79, Monique Poe, and any other moderators. Thank you all so much. I want to thank my co-hosts, Kyle Vlogs, and Crazy Kid 949 for helping me to share our thoughts. We are the Content Creator Collective. I want to thank everyone, all the creators who are chatting it up in the chat. This is where we learn, we collaborate, we grow. Y'all, see you back on Tuesday. Check for your thumbnail for the exact time in your time zone. I'll see you on Thursday and then Sunday for our 46th and 47th episodes of Shop Talk. Goodbye for now.